Divas, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mara and this is my channel J Joelle. And today is another part in the series Natural Hair 101. We're taking it all the way back to basics and talking about like the root, nice and punny, but the root of why your hair is the way that it is, how to do certain, natural hairstyles, how to care for your natural hair to make sure that it's healthy. But today, what I wanted to do is Natural Hair 101, the things that nobody else, except for me, because I'm your friend, is going to tell you about going natural. So it's 2017, everybody is natural now. Like when I was in college, I was still rocking a relaxer from 2007 to 2011, and I knew about 3 girls that had natural hair. And now I feel like throw a cat at somebody, and they all have natural hair. And some people are still rocking the weaves and the relaxers, and that's fine. But if you just went natural and you need a little bit of help, or if you're thinking about going natural, I got you right here. So before we get into this, make sure you subscribe, okay, and hit that bell notification so that you get all of my videos and you can watch them whenever they come out. YouTube will let you know that I am here, and let's get straight into it. The first thing that nobody else is going to tell you about going natural is that there's absolutely nothing that you can do to increase the density of your hair. A lot of people call it thickness, and that means that you have like a lot of hair follicles on your head, but it's really the density of your hair follicles. There's absolutely nothing that you can do about that. You can rub goat's milk and yogurt on your hair every day, okay, and mix it with castor oil and bananas and avocados, and you can hang yourself upside down and you cannot create more hair follicles unless you are dealing with a hair loss situation like alopecia, any kind of pattern baldness or anything like that. That results in thinning, but you cannot make hair follicles appear where they were not. I have seen people do some insane things for the sake of density. I have seen a young woman shave part of her edges off because she thought that they were going to grow in thicker. I see a lot of people do the inversion method, not only because they think that it's going to help grow their hair, but it's going to give them more hair. It's not. The follicles that God gave you are the follicles that God gave you. And if your hair is less dense, then it's just less dense. I will try to put some YouTubers down below that have fine or less dense hair that can kind of give you, if you're struggling with that, a little bit of help with it. Their hair still looks gorgeous. It's just not as dense as other people's. The next natural hair truth is that heat is damaging. Now, I'm not sitting here saying don't ever get that silk press, because listen, it's getting cold and I'm about to do it. But a lot of people think like, oh, if I use this heat protectant and if I do this and I do this and I do this, then I won't get heat damage. The fact of the matter is you can go to the best stylist and you could take the most just gentle care of your hair and really just fawn over and baby it. But the fact of the matter is direct heat, especially like flat irons, hot combs, things like that, where the heat is actually touching your hair, even using the comb attachment on a blow dryer, can be damaging at any level, especially if you are using heat on a consistent basis. There are people who straighten their hair all the time and they don't see any kind of heat damage. And then there are people who straighten their hair one time and they're like, oh my God, I have heat damage. Why? It's kind of up in the air. You don't know until it happens to you. So don't be afraid of the heat, but be aware that it can damage your hair and there's almost nothing you can do about it except for burn. Okay, so since we just talked about heat damage, let's get right into it. Some of these YouTubers have heat damage, okay? They have heat damage. They're not gonna tell you about it. It makes them really salty to talk about. My hair is not heat damage, blah, blah, blah. It is. Your hair at the top is 4C and your hair at the ends is 3A, okay? It's all right, you have heat damage or your hair is heat trained, and that is completely fine. Some people like the texture change that they get after using heat. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I do think that if more people talk about it, then audiences and viewers would have a little bit more realistic expectations of what their hair is going to look like. Because if I see a video on a 4C hair wash and go, and your hair is looking like Tracy Ellis Ross because you straighten it every 3 weeks, people are going to be like, oh, well, my hair doesn't look like that when I do a wash and go. Because your hair has not been manipulated by heat. The next thing that nobody else is going to tell you about going natural is that most products have alcohol in them. everybody was shitting their pants last month because they found out that Cantu, I'm probably not going to be able to monetize this video now, but they found out that Cantu had isopropyl alcohol, which is rubbing alcohol in some of their products. I don't care, I don't use Cantu. First of all, why is anybody surprised that Cantu has non-natural ingredients in it? Have you seen the prices? It's being sold at Walmart and Target every single day for dirt cheap. I don't know why people thought that this was like a natural organic line. Second of all, some of the alcohols that you see in different kinds of products are not necessarily bad for your hair. So over here I'm going to put a list of okay alcohols or good alcohols for your hair, and over here are going to be some bad alcohols that are going to be drying for your hair. If you have any questions about anything that's on the ingredient list, and I always read the ingredients in a hair product before I buy it, Google it, girl. Google has been free since forever. I don't think they plan on changing it. So just Google it and you'll find out. Okay. The next thing is that, oh my God, you don't need 4 products to create a style, okay? You do not need leave-in oil, cream, and a styling gel to moisturize your hair and create a style. The basis of having moisture in your hair or having, moisture in your hair is water. If your hair is constantly, like I try to hit my hair with some water, diluted leave-in almost every single day. And that keeps my hair nice and moisturized. Just like a little bit of a rub of oil to keep it sheeny and stuff like that. But you don't need 4 products for a twist out. That's absolutely ridiculous and insanely expensive. Don't do that. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Now, obviously, if you like the lock method and you think that it works for you, continue. But if your hair is feeling heavy and always dirty and like weighed down, then you might want to change how you moisturize your hair. Okay. Eco Styler Gel, not a natural product. I know every natural girl uses it. I use it. It's good. It gets the job done. It'll slick my edges down, and if I'm trying to do a ponytail, it'll slick my hair back. But it is not a natural product. It is not a natural product. Read the ingredients list. Some of the ingredients are not great. Figure out how much you care. Like, I kind of care, but I don't. Figure out how much you care and then go from there. Okay. Color. It's going to change your hair. It might change your hair texture. It might make your hair dry. It's probably going to make your hair more prone to breakage. If you are thinking about getting color, like I'm thinking about getting color right now, make sure that your hair is at its optimal state of health before you take that leap, because it will change your hair. It's just what it is. When my hair was red, I got to the point where every time I touched my hair, it was breaking off and it was super dry because I wasn't taking care of colored hair. I was trying to take care of regular hair. And so the things that you'll need to do to care for your colored hair to keep it in a certain condition, specifically if you're trying to continue growing it out, it's going to be completely different than how you care for your hair in its 100% natural state. Okay. Second to last thing, most of these companies are not black owned, okay? I know everybody had a shit fit. I mean, I already said it, so let's just say it again. Everybody had a shit fit last year when Shea Moisture, or over the summer when Shea Moisture pulled that shadiness that they pulled. And everybody was like, well, this is why we should only buy from black owned companies. First of all, technically, Shea Moisture is still black owned, still 51% black owned. I don't mess with them anymore. I'm still boycotting them. But a lot of these companies that we buy from are not black owned. Cantu, not black owned. As I Am, not black owned. Cream of Nature, I believe, is owned by L'Oreal. I can go on and on. Maui Moisture is owned by OGX. So you definitely have to do your research, especially because a lot of these companies, they see the money that is in the natural hair market and they want to get in on it, and they know that black women and black men want to support black owned companies. So they might kind of hide who their ownership is to kind of trick you into buying it. So do your research, but a lot of these companies are not black owned. And last, but definitely not least, is that your hair is not going to look like anyone else's. Your hair is not going to look like hers or hers or hers or hers or hers or hers or mine. Your hair is going to look like yours. Strip yourself of every single expectation that you have of natural hair. If you're starting from zero, strip yourself of every single natural hair expectation that you have, and just deal with your hair as it is and learn it as it goes along. I promise you that the process will be so much more enjoyable. You will have more patience with yourself instead of trying to imitate what you saw on somebody else. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said before, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and comment down below and let me know what someone or what no one told you about going natural that you wish that you knew. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.